I'm 60 years old now, and it took me more than 30 years to truly understand what I'm about to share with you. These are lessons I learned the hard way. I'm going to walk you through 7 of the biggest mistakes I made in my life, with the sincere hope that you can learn from them and avoid years of unnecessary struggle. At the time, it would have been almost impossible to convince me I was wrong. I thought I already knew everything, and I wasn't very receptive. If you can stay open-minded, truly open-minded, it may save you years of misery. I've been through some serious health crises, and while I wouldn't wish them on anyone, they did give me something valuable: the ability to relate deeply to others. I've experienced nearly every symptom that many people struggle with today, and that lived experience shaped these lessons. So let's dive in, calmly and honestly, into the 7 mistakes I wish I had avoided. The first mistake was believing that more vitamins meant better health. There was a period in my life when I was taking over 100 vitamins a day, not just pills, bottles of supplements. I remember driving with my wife and suddenly saying, "Let's stop at the health food store, maybe they can help me." We'd walk out with bags full of vitamins. I had chronic fatigue, severe insomnia, arthritis, and constant discomfort, and I kept searching for that one supplement that would finally fix everything. I didn't want medication, I wanted something natural. What I didn't understand back then was that supplements only work when your foundation is solid, and mine wasn't. My diet was poor, and I wasn't getting enough macronutrients, fats, protein, and carbohydrates. I was eating a vegan diet at the time, trying to get protein from plants, and my body simply didn't respond well. I never felt satisfied. Protein exists to repair the body, and much of our body is made of it. Energy mainly comes from fats and carbohydrates, and I now firmly believe fats are the better choice. If I could go back, I would have started my mornings with animal-based protein and healthy fats instead of chasing supplements. The second mistake was detoxing and cleansing. Detox programs were extremely popular, and I tried many of them. What I didn't realize was that I was flushing out beneficial bacteria and essential electrolytes while barely eating anything. Juice cleanses were especially harmful. I did the master cleanse with lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup, and it left me miserable. The sugar prevented my body from switching into fat-burning mode, so I stayed hungry the entire time. I also did herbal detoxes that released toxins so aggressively that my immune system reacted, leaving me sick in bed for weeks. One time, I even attempted a gallbladder cleanse and drank 12 ounces of olive oil. It solidified in my throat, and I genuinely thought I might die. Looking back, it was all unnecessary. What I should have done was simple: eat real food, focus on animal protein, vegetables, probiotics, and healthy fats. That alone would have solved most of my issues. The third mistake was telling myself I would eat healthy after college. During those years, I lived on carbohydrates and strong coffee. I was constantly exhausted, struggling to concentrate, and didn't realize my fatigue was driven by unstable blood sugar. What's ironic is that after graduating, I still didn't eat well. Instead, I went deeper into restrictive diets, thinking they were healthier. My digestion worsened, inflammation increased, and my health declined until I finally discovered a healthier, balanced ketogenic approach. If I had known this earlier, my life would have been completely different. Don't wait until your later years to care for your body. The sooner you start, the more peaceful your future becomes. The fourth mistake was misunderstanding pain signals. I suffered from chronic right shoulder pain and believed it needed constant treatment. I visited therapists, chiropractors, and massage specialists endlessly. What I didn't understand was that the tightness under my right rib cage and shoulder pain were signals from my gallbladder and liver. Sluggish bile flow created referred pain, and no amount of shoulder work could fix it. The lesson here is simple but powerful. Sometimes pain is a message from somewhere else. Always look for the root cause, not just the symptom. The fifth mistake was dismissing intermittent fasting. At first, I thought it was pointless. Then I tried it and understood it through the lens of how our ancestors lived. Constant snacking keeps insulin elevated, and that creates inflammation, weight gain, and fatigue. Once I stopped grazing and limited my meals, my weight dropped naturally, swelling disappeared, and my face changed. Many people with puffy faces or tired eyes are simply eating too frequently and relying on sugar for energy. Intermittent fasting allows the body to burn fat and restore balance. For most people, 2 meals a day is enough, and for some even 1. True hunger feels calm. Constant cravings are often just blood sugar crashes. The 6th mistake was overdoing kale shakes. I believed more fiber meant better health, and for a while I got away with it. Eventually, it led to bloating and gut inflammation. Large amounts of raw greens require sweet fruits to make them palatable, and that adds unnecessary sugar. I'm not against vegetables, but moderation matters. Today, I eat reasonable portions and often choose fermented foods like sauerkraut instead. If you start your day with sugar instead of protein, you're setting yourself up for cravings and fatigue later. The 7th mistake was ignoring magnesium deficiency. Magnesium plays a critical role in preventing kidney stones, relaxing muscles, and supporting sleep. I was deficient for years. I had cramps, muscle spasms, insomnia, fatigue, and eventually kidney stones. Magnesium balances calcium, and without it, problems build quietly over time. Our ancestors received magnesium naturally from water sources, but modern water often lacks it. Correcting this deficiency changed everything for me. I want to share something special with you. I've created a free daily routine checklist that I personally use to feel energized, calm, and strong, even at 60 years old. You'll find the link below. Download it and use it at your own pace. And now that you understand the mistakes, it's time to focus on what truly nourishes the body. I've prepared another video that explains the most important foods for lasting health. You'll see it right here. Take a moment and watch it.